7 secrets how to win her heart. Most men don't know about it. Hello everyone, I'm Katia, relationship coach, and if you're looking for long-lasting relationship, you're in the right place. You might be feeling that you need to be somebody else in order to win her over, but I guarantee you that whatever you have, it's enough if you use it wise. Secret number 1, mirror her vulnerability. Why is it important? When the girl is emotional and opening up about something, it's very important to catch those cues, because those are moments when she actually gives you the most important part of herself, opening her emotions. So what you have to do is to react in the moment. So if she's saying something like, "Oh my God, it's so cute, such a cute dog," you have to catch this moment and also express your fascination about the dog, or maybe you can say something about her reaction. For example, you really liked the way she said it or something. So you have to catch those moments, because those moments are the key to her heart, because she wants you to relate to her emotionally. That's what you have to do in order for her to trust you more and start building up this safe space where she can talk about anything she wants, and she would feel that you mirroring her emotional expressions. The secret number 2, incorporate fun. I'm not telling you that you have to be the funniest guy on earth, that you have to crack jokes all the time or come up with a stand-up routine, but it's very important to have this sense of lightness, of fun and easygoing in you. You can do it by few ways. You can incorporate fun in your conversations, in your texting or whatever your communication is, by implementing some jokes and memes. It's a good way, but the best way to do that is to introduce some games. So if you are having a conversation online, you can introduce some online games and ask her what she likes, so you can experience some fun moments with her. Or if you are meeting in person, you can always crack some jokes, or you can like hide some item and like be a little bit more playful than you usually would be. Girls really like playful guys. They want to feel like you are excited, fun, easygoing, and that's what you need to show her. Make some jokes about people passing, or make some observation about things that could be funny. Don't get discouraged if she doesn't buy your jokes immediately. For girls, they sometimes take a little bit time to get used to your way of joking or get used to your humor. So if she doesn't laugh or she doesn't like buy the things you are trying to incorporate, it's okay. You just have to try ways to entertain her. I'm not saying that you have to spend your whole time thinking like, oh, how I gonna do that, how I gonna incorporate jokes or introduce some game, but it will be really helpful if you can light up the conversation with some funny comments, if some maybe sarcastic. You have to explore what's your edge, what suits your personality, and what kind of fun you can make in order to have more light and more fun on your dates or when you just communicating online. Secret number 3. A lot of guys miss this step because they think if you go on a date and ask her a lot of questions, that's how you build a connection and that's how she's gonna like you, which is a good advice, to ask her a lot of questions and be genuinely interested about what she's gonna say. But a lot of guys miss the step to talk about themselves. So number 3 is to talk about yourself. And the way you talk about yourself is very important too. So you need to know yourself very well in order to talk about yourself. You need to understand what kind of person you are, what do you like, what you don't like, what are your strengths, and maybe some sides, or maybe some things that you would like to improve. So when you talk about yourself, you are opening up your world, your views, your perspectives about the future, and you need to know your strengths. In these conversations, you have to play off your strengths, whatever they are. For example, you know very well how to play this very cool video game and you have level 10, it's good. It counts as your strengths. Or you know how to cook, or you know other things that are very easy for you. So you need to understand your strengths and you need to talk about them, because she would never know what you're good at if you're not gonna tell her. Secret number 4, share something you're struggling with. Why is it important? Before I was talking about your strengths, and a lot of girls love to listen how you conquer this world, what are you good at, and all this kind of stuff. But also, in order to have this realistic image of a person and make yourself relatable, you have to talk about your weaknesses. You have to talk about something like where you feel unsure or confused or you're struggling with. Girls love to help, and girls love to understand that you are a human being. You're not this perfect superhero, or you're not like the person who hides some parts of themselves. So as long as you talk about your strengths, it's also important to mention something that is not something maybe you're not proud of, or something you're struggling with. I'm not telling you to share all your life experiences and all the traumas and everything that happened to you. That is not good, like that it's not what I'm gonna suggest. But maybe something that is very current for you right now. For example, if you are struggling to find a job, or for example, you have complicated relationship with this one friend, you have a lot of conflict. So you can share something like that with her and see if she can empathize and she can understand where you're coming from. Because if you're hiding some parts of yourself, she will feel that you're not very confident. She would feel that there is something insecure about you that you are hiding. And I'm calling you out to actually share this insecurity with her, so she knows that you are aware of it and you're working towards making it better. Or for example, you are trying to quit smoking and it's been hard for you, you've been struggling with that. So you can actually share it with her, and there's nothing wrong with being human, having some issues and working through those issues. Secret number 5 is to support her ideas. And it's very important on the very early stages of a relationship. Every time she's talking to you with excitement or with thrill, or you can see that there's something that she wants to do or she's excited for, even though maybe you disagree with her or you don't understand why she likes it, or she's talking about some topic that you're not really familiar with, it doesn't matter. What matters is that this is important to her. So if you show to her that whatever is important to her is also important for you, that would be a huge win in her eyes, because she would feel like she can be open, she can talk about everything she wants, and she would feel that you're gonna support her, you're gonna show the curiosity, you're gonna be excited for her because she is excited. And how you can do that is when she's talking about something very emotionally. Maybe she's even complaining about somebody, or maybe she's saying something that you don't fully like. It doesn't matter. Your job here is to show the support, is to show that whatever she cares about, automatically you care about because she cares about it. Number 6. This one is a little bit more tricky. Figure out her love language. Of course, we all have different love languages, but it's very important to understand what makes her eyes spark. And big surprise, for every girl is going to be something different. For somebody, it will be compliments, and she wants to be showered with this attention and compliments and a lot of text, a lot of messages. For somebody, it will be one message a day, and then you invite her maybe for a fun date, or you plan out the trip to go and hike or something like that. For every girl, it's going to be something different, something very unique to her. And we led to believe that there is like this certain love language, like, or it's active service, or it's compliments, or it's like touching and like those things. It's important to understand, but there are way more love languages than those, and every human speaks their own love language. So your task is to figure out like what's important to her. And you can do it in a few ways. You can of course just ask her questions like that. Hey, what is your love language? Could be a good question to ask. Or if it's a little bit too much to ask in the beginning, you can try different approaches. You can try different things and see where she responds and how she reacts. Because girls usually very honest. If they really like something, they're gonna tell you about it. If they indifferent, they're like, oh cool, you know. So you can read that, you can understand if she liked it or not. But it's gonna be very important for your relationship to really understand what she likes. Very important note that her love language can change. In the beginning of the relationship, it can be one thing. Later on, it could be something else. And down the line, it will be the third thing. So it's important to have this conversation and revisit it after some time in order to make sure you are getting her love language and do only those actions that are gonna bring you 80% of results. And tip number 7 is to respect yourself and your time and show it to her. So people are gonna treat us the way we let them, and by showing that you respect your time, respect your commitment, respect your boundaries, she will also respect you because you respect yourself. And why is it so important? Because the way you treat yourself, tip number 7, is to respect yourself. I know that this tip is very vague, but I will show you some examples how you can show that you respect yourself and you respect your space, respect your work, respect whatever you're doing. And by doing that, all you're gonna get is respect from her, and also this kind of like fascination that, oh wow, he is really respecting himself, he knows what he likes, he values his time, and that's gonna make her respect you more and like you more too. Because girls, they don't want somebody who always chasing, always following them. They sometimes want to be a cat, if you know that analogy, that the girls like cats, they want to decide when they come, and you have to pretend that they don't exist. You kind of have to have your life kind of more or less figured. I'm not saying you have to figure out everything, but you have to feel okay with your life as it is right now and do things, you know, you have to have some fire in you and some respect for yourself. So if you have that life and you are, when you're communicating with her, you are showing off some parts of your life that are important for you, that you respect your time, you have the things that you prioritize in your life, you have values and stuff. So she will also pick it up from you, and she will respect you more for that. And of course, I know it doesn't come overnight. If you're struggling in some of those areas, doesn't mean that you don't attempt dating or a relationship. Of course, you keep trying, you keep going, but keep it in mind that girls really perceptive to those things. I hope you enjoy the 7 secrets, and I still have few spots available for the interviews that are free, they're fun, and I just want to get to know your personal story. I want to understand better your relationship. If you're interested, you can DM me on Instagram or you can comment under this video, and I will get back to you with all the information about the interview. And it will be really beneficial for you to understand whole picture of yourself, maybe something you can do better, and some tips. So I would love to hear from you, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, and follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.